is me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man eye, big man, they never try, so we roll with them. I stole with them, I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch, the milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise, and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts to how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm throwing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in in my face, stay in your place, play your position, become my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them, stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 88. Long as I got stuff for most of them soft. Even when I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts of how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith & Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. 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 And live the phrase, s A nigga never been as broke as me. I like that. When I was young, I had 2 pair of leaves. Besides that, the pinstripes and the gray. The one I wore on Mondays and Wednesdays. While niggas flirt, I'm sewing tigers on my shirt and alligators. You wanna see the inside? I see you later. Here come the drama. Oh, that's that nigga with the fake. Wow, why you punch me in my face? Stay in your place, play your position. Here come my intuition. Go in this nigga pocket, rob him while his friends watch it, and hoes clock it. Here comes respect. His crew's your crew, or they might be next. Look at they man, big man, they never try, so we roll with them, stole with them. I mean loyalty. Niggas bought me milks at lunch. The milks with chocolate, the cookies, butter crunch, 80 lunch, 80 lunch. I was wrong, I got my point across. They depicted me the boss. Of course, my orange box cutter make the world go round. Plus I'm fucking bitches ain't my homegirls now. Start stacking, dabbled in crack, gun packing. Nickname Medina, made the scenes, took my Ninas. From gym class to English, pass off for global. The only nigga with a mobile. Can't you see like total? Getting larger in waist and taste. Ain't no telling where this felon is heading. Just in case, keep a shell at the tip of your melon. Clear the space. Your brain was a terrible thing to waste. Realizing to master enterprise and I ain't have to be in school by 10. I then began to encounter with my counterparts of how to burn the block apart. Break it down into sections. Drugs by these selections. Some use pipes, others use injections. Syringe sold separately. Frank the deputy, quick to grab my Smith and Wesson like my dick was missing. To protect my position, my corner, my layer. While we out here, say the hustler's prayer. If the game shakes me or breaks me, I hope it makes me a better man. Take a better stand, put money in my mom's hand. Get my daughter this college plan, so she don't need no man. Stay far from timid, only make moves when your heart's in it. And live the phrase, sky's the limit. Motherfucker. 88. And live the phrase, sky's the limit.
Goddamn wire. All right. What is going on, guys? What is going on?
What's up, guys?
Man. All right. Let's go ahead, hop right into the intro. I don't want to waste any more time because I need to talk about the IGN Fan Fest. Bro. All right, man. Let's hop right into the intro, man. What is going on, guys? We're back with yet again another edition of the Notorious podcast. And this is episode 149. This is episode 149 of the podcast, man. If it's your first time watching, you guys do not know how the show works. Every Monday, we are on here with Notorious Unscripted, and every Friday, we are on here with the news, man. If this is your first time watching, oh, my bad. If you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of the news, you guys can now, what am I saying? If you guys did miss this past Monday's edition of Unscripted, that is, should Sami Zayn finish his story like Cody Rhodes told him to with a world championship at WrestleMania? That is available for you guys on all platforms, man. Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, and if you want to see it first, join us right here every Monday after Monday Night Raw for Notorious Unscripted, man. Also, if this is your first time watching and you guys have not got a chance to get your hands on some of the official Notorious Hills podcast merchandise, you guys can now find this live on the merch shop. That is bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is in either Bind or Cirque social media pages, man. So with that, man, you can get all 8 of these beautiful designs live on the merch shop. And more than just a t-shirt, man, you got the Chicago flag design, Chicago skyline design, the base logo design, the best kept secret to the IWC, the Riddler-inspired design, the scratch logo, the only community that matters, the Uncrowned Kings of the IWC, the Biggie-inspired shirt, and the Christmas merch, man. You guys can now find all 8 of these beautiful designs in more than just a t-shirt live on the merch shop right now. That is, again, bonfire.com. Link is at the top of the description of this very video, and it is in either mine or Cirque social media pages, man. Not hard to find whatsoever, man. And with that, If this is your first time watching, you guys do not know who we are here at the Notorious Podcast. I am Johnny Mayhem, one half of the host of this very show. And as for the other half, I got my man Sir K here. How's it going, man?
Going good, man. Going good. Just waiting for the weekend, I guess, man. Just been chilling, man. Waiting for Revolution and Mania, really, man. That's really what I'm waiting for, man. But I'm good, man. I'm good. Like Toronto always asks, man, how's life? How's the family? Life's good, man. The family's good. What about you, Durante, Logan, Bell? How's everybody doing in chat? What about you, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, bro. I'm good. I don't know if it's does your mic by any chance have a little volume turn thing on it?
Is it loud?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or maybe
How about now?
yeah, that sounds a lot better.
Okay. Okay.
You could probably bring it a little closer.
How about now?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
Goddamn.
Yes, bro, I'm good, man. I'm good. I am getting ready for the Elimination Chamber tomorrow. That's what I'm excited for. And then we got Revolution coming up not too far after that, bro. But man, yes, my level of excitement is through the roof. I am so pumped for this Sami Zayn and Roman Reigns match, dude. They are going predictable, although it's predictable, bro. God, that's gonna be a fucking banger. That's gonna be a banger.
Oh, no.
And dude, that I'm excited for that men's chamber match too, bro. I'm so excited for that men's chamber match, and I'm excited to see Asuka punch her ticket to WrestleMania, bro. But we will be going over that at the end of the show. We'll cap you guys off with the predictions, man. However, I do want to remind you guys that we will be live tomorrow night with the Elimination Chamber 2023 review, man. So, yeah, the Triple H effect. What can I say? We will be going live for a pay-per-view that is not a big five. But, man, the Elimination Chamber is my favorite stipulation match when done correctly. Now, mind you, I have not loved an Elimination Chamber match since 2019, Kofi Kingston, Daniel Bryan, Samoa Joe, Randy Orton. You guys know which one I'm talking about, man. That one. I have not loved an Elimination Chamber match since that one. I love the Elimination Chamber, and man, are we in for what should be a damn good show in Montreal. They're always a great crowd. That shit's gonna be great. But yeah, man, that's what I'm looking forward to, bro. But I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you, everybody. As always, Durante always asks, man, how the hell am I? How is the family, bro? I'm good. Family's good. And thank you so much for always asking, Durante. And what about you, my man? Durante is asking the big questions, bro. He says, imagine if Sami Zayn wins tomorrow. I don't even know what I would do. I think I would fucking sit there in silence. Man.
Thank God. That'd be the dream.
It really would, bro. It really would. Then Cody told him, bro, finish the story. So, it would be awesome to see him do it. But yes, man. So we're gonna start you guys off with what you guys are actually talking about in the chat. And as for Logan and Bell, thank you guys for being here as well. And how the hell are you guys? And thank you as always, man. Bro, that Roman Reigns TikTok video was hilarious. It was hilarious. I love when they do cool storyline stuff like that. Roman Reigns going on TikTok. Amazing.
God damn.
Good old Cody, man. He just wants him to finish the story.
Finish that story.
Finish your story.
Fucking.
So, all right, man. So yes, how the hell are you guys, man? Bell, Logan, Durante, how are you guys? And thank you guys for being here as always, man. But I see you guys are talking about The Switchblade. Jay White, man, we're going to get right onto that. But before we do that, I want to get the thing that is a non-piece of news out of the way first. And I need to address this because I made 2 thumbnails for today. One where, you know, the letters in the thumbnail said the ROH weekly television date revealed. And then I made another one, Fight Forever, release date revealed, just in case. Bro, we get this fucking IGN fest today, this fan fest. They bring out Danhausen, Nyla Rose, and Evil Uno to sit there for fucking a video of Hangman and Bryan Danielson and Kenny Omega and Adam Cole. Had them sit there for 2 videos. They had them fucking sit there for 2 videos, and then they start grading Street Fighter moves just for them to play a graphic AEW Fight Forever coming soon. Are you serious? Are you fucking serious, bro? Dude, that's actually wild, bro. They announced this shit to everybody. Dude, if you don't, at this point, bro, if you do not have a fucking release date, do not put these fucking people out there to look like idiots, bro. They look like blithering idiots. Fucking Danhausen, they're walking out there doing their fucking entrances and shit to watch 2 video packages and sit there with dry erase boards and fucking and grade Street Fighter moves. Oh, he did the Judas effect into a German suplex. I don't give a shit. I want to see the fucking AEW video game, for crying out loud. Bro. Dude. And the thing is, I know they didn't announce a release date, but you know that's what people want. Why the fuck are you going out there showing us more clips that we've already fucking seen clips of the game? I don't want to see another look at this fucking video game unless you have a release date for me. It's ridiculous at this point.
I don't know how to read the fucking room.
And then you go over it at the end. You wait till the damn near the end of the live stream to tell us that it's still coming soon? Wow. That's actually fucking insane. I would have rather heard about what James Gunn is doing in the new DCU at the fucking end of it, rather than 2 more video packages making your people who you send to market this game look like blithering idiots. And we're gonna answer some fan questions, and they don't even fucking address it. Absolutely, I can get mad at them because it's bullshit at this point, dude. What? That's actually fucking insane. That's actually fucking insane, bro.
It don't make sense, bro. I don't get that, bro.
Dude. Man, I just had to rip that shit to shreds really quick because I was absolutely fucking astonished. I wish you guys would have fucking seen my face when, bro, I wish you guys would have seen my fucking face when I looked at that damn screen and it said AEW Fight Forever coming soon. Oh my lord, bro. I wanted to give my fucking TV a lumbar check. I was so fucking pissed off, bro. What?
Damn.
Dude. Good lord. Good lord. Bro, please. Aside from that, the game looks fucking incredible. On to the good part. I had the bad news out of the way first. The game looks great. The moves looked like it hurt. The moves look like they hurt, bro. The blood effects look incredible. It looked great, man. It looked great nonetheless.
Yeah. Definitely, man. Definitely.
But golly. And you know the thing that pisses me off too? In typical AEW fashion, why do I feel like they're going to game comes out next Thursday? They're going to announce the game like a week in advance when they finally do get a release date, bro. Like, dude, if it's true that you guys got your clear T for teen rating, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing?
man. Just give us a date. Or at least like a month, at least.
Something, dude. Like something like, man, we got you guys in the month of March, or we got you guys in the month of April. Something, bruh. I don't know. Yes, absolutely had to rip that shit to shreds. Aside from that, the game looks fucking fantastic. It actually looks fun compared to this WWE game. Bro, have you been seeing these character models on the WWE games, bro?
Dude, they look like shit, bro. And Lita looks like
Lita
shit.
looks
And
like a fucking marshmallow, bro. What is that head model, bro? Why is her face in the shape of a dot? You remember dots, bro? Man.
Becky looks fucking horrid. Dude, that game looks like shit.
Bro, I mean, my lord, they put all their resources into fucking Cody Rhodes model, and and that was it, bro. I was watching. It's so funny that people are complaining about this now because the other week, or when they released it a couple days ago or whatever, I was watching Nikki Bella's entrance, and I was saying to myself, I'm like, damn, why she got a boxing chin? That shit don't look, man. That shit don't look right, bro. Bro,
Dude,
the Becky's another one. Bro, that Becky attire they went. I mean, you know, I know you wanted to do the big time Becks, and that's the thing with this game too. A lot of this shit's already outdated. A lot of it is.
Classic 2K. All this shit's outdated already.
Like I seen Dijak is in the game as T-Bar. I was seeing a bunch of other like ones that are outdated already and stuff. It's like, damn. Typical with 2K. If you want something that's going to be reflective of the now, you're going to have to wait till next year. And then by then, it's going to be outdated again. So
It's fucking 2K, man.
what can you do? What can you do? We actually have some news on 2K in a little bit. We got possible leaked DLC packs, and we also have missing superstars from the game. We're going to go over the missing superstars in the game with you guys. But yes, I've been hearing that there's a bunch of outdated people, drastic outdations too. A lot of
bad.
Yeah, so what are you going to do, man? What are you going to do? What the fuck? But I seen Lita herself took to Twitter and was like, damn, why does my model look better? I don't know if it was a fake tweet or not, but it could be true. I think I seen a tweet from Lita, and she was like, wow, why does my model look better in SVR 07? I don't know.
I wish we knew. I wish we got some fucking answers.
All right, man. Jay White, the Switchblade. Jay White, man, we got a couple stories on him. Jay White, his future is in question after he lost a Loser Leaves Japan match to Hikuleo at New Japan Pro Wrestling The Beginning. White will still be facing Eddie Kingston at next Saturday's New Japan Pro Wrestling Battle in the Valley in San Jose in California. It was reported last month that White was expected to leave New Japan when his contract expired, with WWE and AEW both interested. With that, Jay White and Eddie Kingston have agreed to a new stipulation for their match at this Saturday's New Japan Pro Wrestling Battle in the Valley. If White loses, he will never wrestle in New Japan again. If Kingston loses, he will only be able to wrestle in New Japan or against someone from New Japan with White's permission. White has already lost a Loser Leaves Japan match to Hikuleo. However, as of now, he can still wrestle for New Japan outside of Japan. So if Eddie Kingston were to lose, and he would have to only face people that Jay White said it was okay to face, that would really only make sense if Jay White went to AEW. Because he would still kind of be in the New Japan circle. If he goes to WWE, I guess if I guess if Eddie Kingston loses, there's a chance there could be a bigger chance he goes to AEW, because I don't see him going to WWE and then letting him pick out Eddie Kingston's opponents.
Oh, God, no. New Japan probably don't even want that shit. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be telling when who loses that match. But man, I think Jay White's gonna lose, man, and I think he might be going to WWE, man. I think he might be.
I think so, because the thing is here, if Jay White never, if Jay White loses, he can never wrestle in New Japan again. Well, I mean, I guess you can still have him do Forbidden Door, because technically they tried to play that off as an AEW pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But I don't know, it doesn't make sense. With that alone, it kind of seems like he's going to WWE, man.
He could always just go to WWE, do all the stuff he wants to do there. And after that, he could go to AEW, and he could always have a match at Forbidden Door in a couple of years to be like, yeah, if I win this match, I could start facing people in this company again.
There you go.
Yeah, decisions like that can always be reversed with the counter match. You know what I mean? So I think he's going to WWE, man. I think he is.
Me too, bro. That's kind of where I'm seeing for him. But it was reported as of a couple days ago that Jay White is looking to move back to the United States. This was
Interesting, man.
definitely, man. This was reported by your buddy Sean Ross Sapp. He provided an update on Jay White's status in wake of his stunning loss to Hikuleo behind Fightful's paywall, or not, breaking the wall here, beating the walls down here. According to the report, there's widespread interest in White after his latest New Japan appearance. Sapp said, word is that Switchblade Jay White is looking to make a move back over to the States, but nothing is set in stone yet. Even though he lost a loser leaves Japan match at this weekend's New Japan show, Fightful Select reported in January that White's contract was set to be up soon, and numerous companies had interest in the former IWGP heavyweight champion. WWE felt confident that they could land him, but we were told that hardly guaranteed at this point. Despite online speculation that White would pop up in the Royal Rumble, we're told he was never in discussions, as White's New Japan Pro Wrestling deal wasn't up. We're told that talent in New Japan Pro Wrestling are under the belief that his contract with the company is up sometime between Battle in the Valley and WrestleMania, with details few and far between. WWE sources have reportedly confirmed that they have had long-lasting interest in Jay White. Yeah, we all remember when they got fucking worked a couple years ago.
Yeah.
But everything related to the possibility coming into the company is being kept very quiet. When we asked around New Japan, we were told obviously we'd love to keep him, and we were told he made a positive relationships in Impact and AEW as well, man. Jay White, man, I don't know. He could be going to Impact, man. We don't know. White is scheduled to compete at New Japan Pro Wrestling's Battle in the Valley against Eddie Kingston on February 18th.
He's going to go to NWA and face Tyrus for the NWA title.
Shit, sounds like a dream to me.
That's a dream.
WrestleMania main event, who? NWA Power with Tyrus, the Funkasaurus. Man,
that company, at that point, that company's worse than Impact. How are you worse than Impact?
Yeah, somehow, some way, man. Somehow, God. So now we have news on WWE's interest in Jay White. According to Fightful, WWE sources have repeatedly confirmed that they have had long-lasting interest in Jay White, but everything related to the possibility coming in coming into the company is being kept very quiet. So with that, we actually got a new story from today about Jay White, and it looks as if WWE is prioritizing a major free agent over signing Jay White. Who could this be,
I think
Max?
Logan might be onto something with this story. About the Tyrus thing.
Tyrus?
He's just
Oh.
the Jay White story.
Possibly.
I can see that.
They could be doing that. But honestly, there's no way they're prioritizing one over the other, because if the guy is Kota Ibushi, they're going after both of them. They know they got the money for it, and they know they got two brands. If they really, if they're really concerned about getting both of them for whatever reason, I'll tell you this right now, they are not concerned about getting both of them. I think, if anything, I could see that, because Triple H wanted Kota Ibushi after the Cruiserweight Classic, but the only thing Kota Ibushi wanted to do, Kota Ibushi didn't want to face Cruiserweights. Kota Ibushi wanted to face guys in WWE. They didn't want to do that. That wasn't the vision, so he left. And, it is what it is. But I will say this, though. Jay White, if they're going after free agents, they're gonna get both of them. They will get both of them. If they can, they will. Now the thing with Kota Ibushi is kind of asking for much, or at least in WWE's eyes could be much. And Kota Ibushi is also very close friends with Kenny Omega, so.
Exactly, man. It's very suspicious. Plus, I mean, Triple H might only be allowed to go after one with this sale coming up. Vince could be telling him, "Yeah, we're gonna need some money, so you could only go after one right now." I very well could see something like that going on. That, not that they can't afford them, but with the sale, they only want them to be able just to get one person at a time.
Right.
I could see that too. But it's very intriguing, man, because it's kind of suspicious that they wanted Jay White from when they got worked to now, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, we're looking at someone bigger." I think Logan might be right. I think they're just trying to toss people off. I think they know that they're probably gonna get him, so they're trying to make us not think that they want him. So he's just gonna show up and go, "Oh shit, fucking whatever they're gonna fucking name him." They're gonna give him some stupid
Switchblade Matt Thompson.
Combat knife. It's Matt Swanson.
Man.
Gonna be fucking weird. Please get that theme song, bro. If I have to hear some Death Rebel bullshit, he's instantly lame in that company.
It's gonna be like a knife sound. Ching, ching, ching.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be fucking infuriating.
Dude, that's the only thing about AEW is, like, I feel like AEW is a better chance of getting his New Japan song if they wanted to. But man, I'm gonna miss that fucking song, bro.
Especially, like, I'd be excited if, like, Jim Johnson was in the company, see what he could produce for him. But bro, it's Death Rebel. They're gonna produce some garbage for that fucking man.
No question. He is getting some garbage. Yes, absolutely. He is getting some trash, dude. No doubt about it. But I'll dive into a little more, even though I feel like you guys know how I'm feeling about this after these last couple stories, man. So Dave Meltzer reported in the Wrestling Observer newsletter that those in WWE who would normally know about major acquisitions during the build to WrestleMania didn't know about a possible deal for White. All they said was there was a much bigger free agent in play right now that was internally the priority. The identity of that free agent is unknown. Who could this be? This could be Kota Ibushi. He's a free agent right now, and Triple H is familiar with him.
Well,
Yeah.
there was news that just dropped a minute ago that was rumors today. Several in WWE believe they have a chance to land Kenny Omega per Fightful. I doubt it. What?
Is
They got some
his
high fucking hopes.
is his contract up at the end of the year?
His contract's up soon, yeah.
Oh, soon.
I think soon, yeah.
Nah.
I think no,
Mm,
I don't think so.
yeah, the only way I can possibly see him going to WWE is if Ibushi was there, but even at that, I think the chance is slim.
No, I don't think that's happening, man. I really
No,
don't.
no, I don't. Yeah,
Even
I don't believe that for a second.
even with the rumors of Punk coming back, I don't even think that would drive him away.
No, I don't. I don't think it would. I don't think it would. And Tony Khan, better never let that happen.
Oh,
Because if you lose those three, any one of those three, Kenny, Matt, and Nick,
he's done. I ain't watching it. I'm done
that's
with wrestling at that point.
that. Yeah, that's no.
I give up at that point. I'm serious. The elite leave. All elite wrestling. I'm done. I'm done with the business. I'm checking out.
Yeah, I mean, I can't blame you. That's the whole spirit. That's the whole
Yeah.
fucking spirit of AEW.
It's in March or April, like
Wow.
Logan said.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Nah, I would. I no. I don't
I don't
believe
think
that.
it'll happen.
No, I
We have
can't.
some high fucking hopes.
I know I couldn't see. I know I couldn't see Cody going to WWE, but I really can't see Kenny going to WWE. I think Kenny's happy in AEW. I think he's doing his thing. I don't see it. I do not see that.
Back before AEW, when he was just in New Japan, he literally called himself the greatest guy to never go to WWE. That
Yeah.
was his thing. So I don't think he'll go, man. I really don't.
No. You know, and I mean, if if Cody's gone, you know, rumors that they used to butt heads with Cody. If Cody's gone, if Punk's gone, you know what I mean? I mean, Tony Khan basically did everything to make sure that, you know, their job was comfortable for them, and it was
Exactly.
an environment for the elite. So Cody's a different case because he wants
He's
to
fucking
finish the
Cody.
story, but you know, finish the story, but. Kenny, nah, I don't see Kenny leaving, and I really would not want to see an AEW without the elite. I mean, the only little bit of elite you would probably have is Adam Page, and that's it. So I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that would not be good for the look of if the all elite guys went to WWE. So that would not be good at all. But I mean, yeah, Kenny could be the guy. You know, the free agent that they're talking about. It could be Coda. Maybe they think CM Punk's about to hit the market.
Possibly be why Jericho tweeted what he tweeted. It might have been the reverse of what people think it might be. It could be just, you know, Chris Jericho being like, yeah, fuck you. I always hated your fucking guts.
Yeah.
Deuces. It could very well be that. Who knows? Who knows at this point? I hope they don't think they can get Okada.
It's going to be a crazy year. Oh no. It's going to be a crazy year in professional wrestling, bro. We got FTR coming up apparently around the same time as Kenny. So
Yeah.
FTR, I believe Dax said their stuff is up in April. You know, we don't know what's going on with Punk when he comes back from his injury. As far as FTR goes, I think it all depends on what Punk does, to be honest. And I don't think entirely. I also think it's going to depend on where they feel the trajectory of wrestling does. I don't think they'll let, you know, Punk
It's a deciding factor, but it'll sure help.
I think if Punk is involved in AEW, I think that it will tremendously help. Another thing too, I think Triple H likes FTR, but Dax talks about it all the time in his podcast. I think there's a little bit of jealousy there. I think there's a little bit friendly competition as to who thinks they're the, well, I don't know if it's so friendly with Paul, but
No, he don't know. Paul don't know friendly competition. That
no.
motherfucker. He
He's
does
either coming
not.
for your throat or he's not, or he don't give
No,
a shit about you.
exactly.
That's Triple H for you. But I think Dax knows how they kind of view them, and I don't.
Yeah.
Another thing I don't think helps is Road Dogg running his mouth. I don't think that helps their case at
I
all.
think that's fucking that up majorly, bro. Because the Road Dogg, that motherfucker don't know when to shut the hell up.
Uh-huh.
And he doesn't like them, and he's vocal about it. So if Triple H wants those two, he better tell his buddy to shut the hell
Shut the
up.
hell up,
And
yeah.
he cares more about his friends than the roster. So he'll pick Road Dogg over them.
Yes. So that's the thing. I don't know, man. I don't know. It could be a multitude of people. But then again, it could just be things to stray us away. I see. Well, let me read the last story before I go into this. But Jay White discussed his future possibilities in Impact, AEW, or WWE. Speaking of Sports Illustrated, Jay White discussed leaving Japan and what his future may hold. He says, and I quote, "So much is possible. Impact, AEW, WWE, we'll see." End quote. Jay White was also would also go on to talk about how satisfied that he was able to of what he was able to achieve in New Japan. He says, and I quote, "I'm at peace with it," says White, who brought a new life to Bullet Club as its leader. "I don't know if there's much more I could have done. I don't feel like I left a bunch of boxes unchecked. I don't know if there's a bunch of boxes I left unchecked. I've been living it, so it can be hard to appreciate it in the moment, but as I move on, I start to look back at some of the weight it holds, and as time goes on, I hope people appreciate it even more. To me, I was doing what I was meant to be doing. Now I'm looking at what's next." End quote. Jay White Jay White is not going to Impact. Man, I don't even know why. First of all, for the couple Impact fans out there, I don't even know why he would put that in his quote.
No.
I mean, I get you're trying to make it look like you're weighing all the options, but you're fucking
Impact
Jay
ain't no
White.
fucker.
We know what your real options are. There's two places. Unless you wanted to go back to New Japan, and clearly you don't want to do that. So
No.
there's two realistic options for somebody of his caliber.
You know what he's going to fucking... He's not fucking the Elite Hunter.
Oh man, Jay White and Frankie Kazarian at Under Siege sounds like a plan to me. How you guys feeling about that, man? Jay White, like I said, for somebody of his caliber, he is the only, it may not be the only, but I believe I've heard him say he's the only Grand Slam champion in New Japan history, with all the singles titles. I don't know if he's the only one, but I know he's done it. So
yeah. He's one that I see either U.S. or World.
the never open weight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's won it all.
Yeah, he really has, bro. He really has won them all. And he's probably dropped all of them to Okada. But man, so
Okada.
Jay White, although I would love to see Jay White in AEW, I think with the way AEW is going, I think as things settle down and people leave, you know, like if you see, like Punk is gone now, if you see a guy like Andrade exit, or if you see, you know, this guy or that guy exit, it's not going to be all that bad. In fact, what it's going to do is really kind of landslide the trajectory of their roster. So you're really going to start to see the guys who they think are top guys, because hopefully we start seeing these people a lot more. So it's not just a thing of they're not using him. Then it could be more so a thing of he needs to be a main eventer. Why are they making him a mid-card guy type thing? And that is way better than these guys not being on television at all.
Exactly. Like, the singles men's is their only division that's overcrowded. The tag could use more people, definitely the normal tag. Could use some people. There's always welcome for, trios. If like Aussie Open were to come in, I wouldn't be angry. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Women could always use people. It's literally just singles men that they have too much of.
Yeah.
And that they need to fucking dump half those fucking people.
So with Jay White, him going to AEW for me is kind of just filling in your gaps. So you are going back to, so you're still overcrowding. You're just, maybe you lost some people and you're just kind of using him to fill in the gap. I think he'll do fine. In terms of what he will do, I think he will do okay. And as far as how long it will take him to do okay, I don't know, because AEW is the definition of top heavy. They have so many people that are so good. It's ridiculous.
They do, man. They got to do something about that. I don't know, man. They got to do something. They got to start getting rid of people. They really do. Letting people go. If they want to go, let them fucking go, world. Please.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Because, like, we always say this, but if Tony Khan were to do that, then you would be giving WWE your problems.
Exactly.
Having an overabundance of talent.
And their disgruntled people will want to go to you. They're Ali's. They're, who are they using? They're, like, good people. You'd get some decent, you could get a Gable. You could get some good-ass people. Ricochet. What?
Otis. You could get maximum male models, man. No? Well, anyway.
Yeah, Otis.
Yeah, Otis. Man, so yeah, I think they're very top heavy, man, and Jay White, he might do a lot in AEW, but it's going to take him a long time because there's a lot of people that, it took MJF until 2022. It took him 3 years to finally kind of get to the top of that kind of chain. So, and he's always been one of their big stars, but it's just been so crowded with, we want this guy to hold the world title for this amount of time, and then we want this guy to hold it for this amount of time. So it's like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's oh God. That would be his Mania match too. They got nothing for Omos. Omo versus Omega. So
Omos Omega.
But yeah, so honestly right now I don't think is the right time for AEW, man. However, Jay White versus Jinder Mahal. Wow.
Jay White versus The Miz.
Oh, fucking Jesus. You guys are making this run sound fucking horrible already, man. Dude. Golly. Fuck, man. Jay White in WWE, I think under Triple H, there's a lot of possibilities. With WWE, there's a little uncertainty too, because you never know who the hell is going to be your owner of the who is going to be your parent company or your boss 1 week. So it's kind of tough for that aspect. But honestly, and same thing with FTR. If FTR goes to WWE and Vince McMahon takes over, he's just going to fucking fire him again. So they'll be right back in AEW. So they don't really have much to lose. It does save a little bit of a headache. Or Vince McMahon could hoard them again. But with Nick Khan, the hoarding kind of stopped. They kind of just let everybody go. And
I don't think they're ever going to hoard again with Nick Khan there.
Yes, he loves money. he loves money way too much. But in terms of, I mean, with Jay White, I mean, you have nothing to lose. I mean, if you go, at least you could say you tried. And it's kind of same thing with FTR. If you go, you could at least say you gave it another shot. The only thing is, I have a really bad feeling about FTR, man, because I don't want them to try to bury the fuck out of them because they don't like them personally.
I was gonna say, I think Jay White and other people like that can take that risk, but people who have already been there can't really do that as much because they'll bury the fuck. Vince will bury the fuck out of FTR, then fire them.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're Keith Lee, like, okay, you're going back to Triple H. But, like, if you're FTR, you're going back to Triple H, and you know who his best friend, some of his best friends are, and you also know he was one of those guys that did not thank you after Raw 25 for fucking putting you over. So, I don't know.
It's suspicious for FTR. It's a bigger risk for them. But with the Jay White, the most they'll do is book him against random people and then just release him, and then he'll look like an asshole and he'll look like a fucking hero. And he'll debut in AEW to a massive pop. You know what I mean?
You
It's only
can
beneficial for people like Jay White.
absolutely, you can have him come in, you could have him go after the US title, and it would be pretty cool because it would put a spotlight on it, and the US title was the first title he won in New Japan. So
Okay.
that'd be kind of cool. You could have him go after Johnny Gargano. You have Johnny be his first feud. You could even have Bronson Reed be his first feud. Jane. You could have Jay White come in, and if Vince McMahon takes over, the worst that's going to happen is he gets fucking released again. Or, not again, but he gets released, and then he could just go to AEW after that. And then
Exactly.
that'll be the end of it.
And
So,
WWE will just look like assholes.
exactly. But for FTR, man, Vince or Triple H, you're kind of fucked, man. You're kind of fucked. So
it's a
I
big
wouldn't.
risk for those two.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would not do that if I were them, to be honest.
No, they have negative history with them. It's too big of a risk. It really is.
Yeah,
But with Jay
absolutely.
White, there really is no risk, man. Because at the end of the day, either they're going to look great for booking you good, or they're going to look like assholes, and you're going to look great
You're
for
gonna get
them
more
booking you
over.
like shit. Exactly. Because that's one thing. When AEW books people like shit, it just sucks. It's just like, damn, this sucks. But when WWE books you like shit, you look like fucking a fucking war hero because you
You
want to leave.
survived. Survived the trenches.
Exactly, bro. So if I was Jay White, I would just go to WWE because the worst thing that could happen is in 6 months you'll be just in AEW anyway. So
Because Dax was talking on his podcast about the Usos, and he was talking about how he really wanted the Usos to come to AEW, and they could have the Usos, FTR, and the Young Bucks on the show. And we always talk about how we would have loved for the Usos to take a chance on themselves in 2019 because the WWE is booking them real stale. Dax was telling a story how Vince McMahon caught him and Jey Uso sleeping up against the wall in Saudi Arabia because the flight just killed him. And Dax said when he seen Vince, he was like, "Oh, fuck." Because I guess Vince thought that they fucking fell asleep watching the show. Dude, dude, just fucking leaning against the wall, just sleeping. Oh, fantastic!
great, bro. I
But
love that shit.
you know, he was talking about how, you know, how he thinks right now FTR and the Usos would be like the ultimate tag team match. The guys who have been booked like gods. WWE would love to have that match, and they would love to have the Usos beat the hell out of them. So I don't know, man. I don't know. It doesn't make any sense for them, I don't think. But for Jay White is one of those guys, whether you bring him in at Mania or whether you bring him in at Night After WrestleMania, I think Night After WrestleMania would be perfect. There's so many people you can bring back for Night After WrestleMania. We have one here. I don't know how I feel about it, and I'll tell you guys why. I could easily see Jay White as a Night After Mania guy.
I could. I really could, man. It's interesting, man. If I was Jay White, I'd do it, man. I'd go to WWE, man.
Definitely. There's nothing to lose, really.
No, exactly.
So Matt Cardona.
Oh God.
Matt Cardona, WWE return imminent.
You'd
According
go
to a new report from Wrestling News Premium, the former Zack Ryder, this also could be why he did not obtain the trademark. Now,
Oh yeah, they told his ass will sue you if you keep trying to get those.
yep, or they'll probably tell him, how about we keep the trademark and we'll bring you back to work with your wife. Well, not work with her, well,
Yeah.
maybe,
Well,
but
that is 100. It's already been confirmed. That's why he dropped the trademark because they were going to sue him.
really, what the
Mhm.
fuck?
They were going to sue him if he kept trying to get them. So he stopped. He gave up.
But
WWE.
I thought the trademark wasn't like, I thought they lost the trademark or like it expired.
No, he was just trying to get it.
Oh, good
He just
lord!
wanted it.
Why the hell would he do that?
He's a fucking idiot. He's an idiot.
They're not giving you that name. WWE's not giving out anything. The former Zack Ryder, now Matt Cardona, is expected to return to WWE imminently following his loss to Tyrus on NWA Nuff Said. Oh my god, that is actually a name of a show. NWA Nuff Said.
Dude, they really are the new Impact at this point. Like, Impact's funny. They get no ratings, whatever. But bro, NWA, they're legitimately producing some fucking garbage.
They got Tyrus, man. You can't say that.
NWA, enough said. Fucking, I wish Tony Khan would have bought those fuckers. I wish he would have fucking bought their ass, bro.
All right. So here's my thing. People coming into WWE, sure, it's great for a guy like Jay White, for these bigger names, or maybe some of these guys that are maybe not so much of a bigger name, like a lot of these guys from NXT that came in. They weren't really the biggest of indie names. Honestly, the cream of the crop for indie was always Cody, Kenny, Marty, Hangman, Bucks, those crop of guys.
Cool.
Then there was the guys under them that were just about to break through the ceiling. Triple H picked majority of them up. Punishment Martinez, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, Dominic Dijakovic. He made these guys into stars. Killer Cross. He made these guys to stars on himself. Tommaso Ciampa, Johnny Gargano, Andrade Almas, all these guys, bro. All these guys. Big Damo. All these guys. These guys, you bring these guys in to be a faction or a mid-card act or a main event act. Great. Fine. Matt Cardona, what is Matt Cardona going to do? And my thing is, why doesn't he continue to work on the indie circuit where he's, doing great stuff? I mean, he's one of the biggest indie guys out there right now. I don't know why he doesn't just keep doing his thing. I don't know why he's asked to rush back to WWE like that, other than Chelsea Green, and I feel like that's kind of the only reason why they're gonna bring him back is to be with Chelsea Green.
But like, I hate to break it to him, but the mid-card division is kind of filled up already.
Yeah,
like
I mean,
you ain't beating Gunter. You ain't beating fucking Gunner over there. And somebody else is going to win this U.S. title, I think, tomorrow. You ain't just going to come in there and beat them. You're only mid-card. You ain't a main eventer. Your division is filled.
And then even if he does go back to doing mid-card stuff, that's going right back to fucking doing what you were when you were in the company the first time. You won the IC title. I mean, granted, it was for a day. You won the U.S. championship. You know what I mean? I listen. I respect the fuck out of Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder. Yeah. He was the pioneer for getting himself over. If you don't respect that man, you cannot have respect for people like the Elite. You know what I mean? These guys that got themselves over organically. These guys, you know, those kind of guys. I'm sure I'm missing a couple names. I respect the fuck out of them. That is honestly why I would just prefer to him to stay on the Indies, because he seems like he's been doing fucking great. He has been.
Yeah.
And running back to WWE, bro, you're just running right back into mid-card championships, man.
Yeah, Matt Cardona wants to win the WWE title. He ain't never fucking doing it. I hate to break his dream. He ain't never winning that fucking thing. I wouldn't put it on him.
I wouldn't either.
I'd never put that shit on him.
I wouldn't either, man.
Or even worse, Logan says Matt Cardona said he wanted to win the NXT title.
Oh, there you go.
What a fucking downgrade.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
true.
worthless now. I hate to break it to him.
That's fair. That dream was cool like 4 years ago. Now winning that, I don't want to win. I don't want to walk around with that fucking title. I'd rather go to the fucking Impact Zone.
I can't believe it. 2018 me would never believe I would say this. I would rather win the US title than the NXT title.
Dang.
That's how little it means now. That's just how it is. That title's fucking worthless now.
No, that's valid.
It's
Definitely
sad.
valid. That just hit me though.
That's so sad, but it's fucking true. That title is fucking worthless, bro. So whatever Matt Cardona can do here, it's lame. It's worthless. He could do more valuable stuff on his own. So I don't know, man. I don't know. They're gonna put him in maximum male models.
He's gonna be walking around with Chelsea Green. So, I mean, maybe him and Chelsea could be like a solid mid-card act, but then again, you're going fucking right back to doing what you were. And then Vince McMahon sees you back there, you're either getting released again, or you're gonna sit around like you don't exist for another fucking 5 years.
Literally.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't go about that.
Nah. And I honestly, I think this is just, reports came out that WWE's very happy with Chelsea Green's work. I feel like this is just something to kind of make her more happy and to make him happy as well. To kind of, I guess, just put these two together. I guess. So
Yes.
I feel like that's all this, honestly feel like that's all this is, man. And it's a little pointless, man. I don't really see the reason for him going back. I mean, if he wants to win the fucking NXT title, sure. You know what I mean? Go do your thing. But then when you come up, the reality is going to hit you. You are not getting past the US or IC title. That's just how it is.
No, God, no. I hate to break it to the guy. He's never going to win the fucking any of the world titles, bro. Especially with the roster, with the people they are getting. Like, if you fucking look at Triple H's fucking notebook, who should I win next? Who should win a world title next? Jay White or Matt Cardona?
Another thing too, and this is a really good point. A couple years ago, 2015, 2016, Matt wanted to go down to NXT to better himself. And what did Triple H do with his booking? He put him in a fucking tag team with Mojo Rawley. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, so that is kind of where I feel Triple H stands with him. You know what I mean?
Okay.
He wanted to, because Matt Cardona wanted to go down there and be one of those main roster guys that goes down to NXT and does great. You know what I mean? That was what he wanted. He wanted to go down there and win the NXT title and stuff like that, but
You didn't see it in him.
What,
you don't think he...
Exactly. What did he do? He put him with fucking Mojo Rawley and the Hype Bros. And then they just got called right back up to SmackDown. So
Because they wanted some jobbers. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah. Damn.
Jobber.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense for him to go back, to be 100% honest. It's very pointless if you ask me. So that is the news on Matt Cardona. Speaking of more returns to the WWE, a major name may be back in time for WWE WrestleMania 39. In a response to a fan on his Facebook stories, wrestling bootmaker Jose G. Sands stated that Randy Orton recently contacted him about making boots for his return. His response, he said, "I haven't made them yet, but Orton contacted me via email for his return. Currently, Drew McIntyre and Bray Wyatt are some of the biggest superstars today. I received an order for boots for Cody Rhodes for WrestleMania." That's cool.
That's neat.
Originally, Orton was supposed to take time off in May and return to feud with Matt Riddle, who has been off television since December due to him going to rehab. It's possible WWE will go back to these plans for WrestleMania 39 in April, and that is absolutely what I see them doing for Orton versus Riddle. I absolutely see that happening.
That's the only path I could see, man. But the fact that he didn't get any boots yet, and he's just like saying, like soon you're gonna make me boots. It is good to see that he's gonna be wrestling still after
Yes.
this injury. That is very reassuring, but I don't think he'll be back by media.
That's
Like,
true.
I get what people are trying. They have hope, and it would be. I wish,
Oh, it'd be
but
awesome.
he's not gonna be ready by media. I just
Yeah.
don't think he will be, and it's okay because afterwards he could have the last couple big runs of his career, man.
Yep.
But it is good to hear that he's still gonna be able to wrestle. It looks like
Triple H could do a lot with Randy Orton and
He
Matt
could.
Riddle. You could do that shit in the UK, in London, at Money in the Bank. You could
Mhm.
do it at SummerSlam. You could literally do it anywhere. So,
Anywhere.
yeah. Yeah, I know you guys are getting excited, man, and that's okay. And that's okay, man. I want to see Orton back too. I'll be the first one to tell you I was not ready for that retirement. I have watched Randy Orton for as long as I've been watching wrestling, and he's one of the only guys that's still around. And yes, I could definitely see a bunch of those other bloodline guys showing up in WWE. Jacob definitely. There's another one too. I can't remember his name. But yeah, man. So yes, Orton, man, I was not ready. I was not ready for that for Orton. So I get you guys are excited, but if he's not ready, he's not ready, man. Or maybe he's gonna get expedited shipping on his boots, and he's gonna be ready to go, man. So, it's good. It's good though that we're getting. It's good though that we're getting his boots. We're getting his boots made, just to let us know that he's gonna wrestle again, which is good.
Very reassuring. That is.
Definitely, bro. Definitely. So, more WWE news. Carmelo Hayes. WWE has discussed Carmelo Hayes joining the Hurt Business. Okay. According to Dave Meltzer in the Wrestling Observer newsletter, there have been discussions of calling up two-time NXT North American champion Carmelo Hayes to join the faction. Meltzer added that this was discussion and not definite, but there definitely have been talks of Hayes being called up to the main roster. MVP recently noted that he's trying his best for a Hurt Business reunion, which is happening. So we'll have to wait and see if it ends up happening in the future. My thing is, so I hope Triple H doesn't try to drastically change up NXT acts too much, because that's what Vince McMahon did to him. And I think good on... Now, don't get me wrong. If things suck on NXT, when you call these guys up, if you need a change, absolutely. I actually really like Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. I think they're I just think they're a good pairing. I like them together. They look, they got a good look. They got a good look. I have no idea, man. Vert Vixen. Whatever. Another useless Jade Cargill match, man.
Man.
And they're doing a lot of matches with Jade recently, so I feel like they're just trying to get her to a certain number.
Yeah, it's someone's gonna beat her at. I don't know if it's gonna be 60. God, I hope not fucking 100. I hope not.
75, I could even that's a
Ugh,
drag.
50 was a fucking drag.
Dude, I could see them doing 99, and on the 100th match she loses.
It'd be such a fucking waste of goddamn time. I
God.
see it though. I can
So
100% see it.
yeah. So anyway, I really like Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams. I think they have a great look. I think they're a great pairing. I think they look really badass together. They had their moment at the end of Vengeance Day there where they both just walked out and stared a hole into fucking screaming ass Braun Breaker. They look really badass together, man. I think they look really good, and I don't think you need to change that stuff. It's like Legato. Like Legato was fine, dude. Why do you gotta do that, man? I mean, I know your fans are. I know the main roster audience is more hip to Zelina Vega, but what the fuck, man? I mean, you gotta get them used to new people eventually, bro. Now granted, I don't know what Zelina Vega would be doing right now, but the whole, Legato was family, bro. You guys heard the whole spiel, but Carmelo and Trick, it also leaves nothing for Trick to do, but.
Exactly.
I think those two look great together. Even with Omos possibly joining the Hurt Business. Dude, stop trying to fucking add people to this goddamn group, bro. Stop. Stop trying to... Stop. Dude, it was fine. MVP, and you got Cedric and Shelton as a tag team, and you got Bobby Lashley as the muscle and the main guy. The reason I say that is because... people have this weird thing that Omos needs to be the muscle. Like Bobby Lashley doesn't fucking topple the physique times 10 of Omos. All Omos has is height.
Dude, I hate how much height matters in wrestling to that degree. Bro,
Yeah.
just because he's fucking tall as dick does not mean he's just this big muscle fucking behemoth. Fucking, I hate that shit, but
Great
stop adding
Khali
people
was
to
tall.
the
He couldn't walk for shit. You ever seen him trying to walk around a wrestling ring? Good God.
I mean, yeah, when he was in Japan, he could fucking move.
No. That's not Great Khali. I don't know who the hell that was. That is not him. That, bro, that is actually fucking insane, bro. That motherfucker, that's like, dude, that ain't Great Khali, man. That is not him. They sent a different guy to America, bro. Bro, if you guys ever seen those fucking videos of Great Khali in New Japan, no way. No way that was Great Khali, bro. Dude, bruh. That motherfucker looked like Carl Anderson in New Japan versus WWE. Carl Anderson was a dog in New Japan. Now you look at him and he's just there. He's just wrestling. Like, oh,
Dude,
man.
Carl Anderson was so fucking cool before he fucking came WWE, and then he just became a fucking dork. But Great Khali was nuts in Japan. I don't know what the hell he was doing. That can't be the same person.
Bro, ain't no way. There is no way.
Stop adding people to these fucking groups. I don't want Omos in it.
No.
Like, yeah, they want to do Hurt Business versus Bloodline, but like, who cares if they're outnumbered? Plus, the Bloodline, it's in shambles anyway. I think it is and should break up soon anyway. So, who cares? Fuck. Stop putting Omos. Don't put Omos in the fuck group. Don't put anybody else on in the group. Stop adding people to groups, bro. When Sandy D comes in, I don't want them to add no random people into the group.
Unless it's Sawyer Fulton, I don't want to see it.
Sawyer Fulton would be dope as fuck. But don't add fucking Mace or fucking Dexter Loomis and the fucking shit.
That is one of my biggest worries, bro, because with Nikki making friends with Dexter as of recently, it's really scaring me because Eric Young's coming back to WWE. If Eric Young's coming back, 9 times out of 10, they're waiting for Killian Dane and Alexander Wolf. And I heard Fulton is done with Impact too. So I could see them doing a Super Sanity with, the whole Sanity group and then the forgotten member of Sanity. And that visual. Oh my Lord. Dude.
Man. I like that. I always like that dynamic, Logan. It has to be able to work.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like it with Sanity.
Judgment Day.
Judgment Day is awesome. There's certain groups that just make it work, man. I always I like that element a lot. Actually, I think it's very cool.
Yeah.
When it's pointless, it could be fucking annoying.
Yes.
But it's I think it could work most of the time, to be honest, man.
For example, when they had Ty Conti as the honorary Oos for the Undisputed Era, what the fuck was that, man?
Yeah, why?
Good thing they got that out real quick, but yeah.
Thank God.
Sometimes it don't work, man, but some things sound pretty cool. I know recently a lot of people wanted to see Jamie Hayter do the Blackpool Combat Club. That would be fucking great. That would be great.
I love that shit. I think that shit would be hard as hell.
Yeah, Jamie's an ass kicker. That's kind of the group's thing. Mia Yim and OC. Oh God, what the fuck was that,
so
bro?
Bad.
What was that? Yeah. When done right, it is very good, man. It is very good. But if Fulton's good to go, bro, I would love to see the original, I would love to see Sanity plus the forgotten member. Do not put Dexter Lumis in that shit. I know he's not getting over on the main roster. Not Sanity's fault. You gotta fucking do something with him. I don't know. Keep him away from Johnny Gargano, please.
Exactly, bro. You don't need to fucking just do something good. Just book Dexter. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
Literally, man.
Don't give him the gimmick of a fucking predator. Just fucking in people's houses and shit.
Literally gave, bro, a gimmick of a fucking creep.
What? How are fans supposed to cheer that? If anything, you're trying to get the fucking Miz over. I felt bad for the Miz. The guy's fucking
getting attacked and shit by some fucking weirdo.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. But stop trying to add people to these groups, bro. Please stop trying to add people to these groups. If you want to, and with the Bloodline, I could see the Bloodline go. I don't think they're gonna break up. Roman is not gonna be there for a while after WrestleMania, so there's just gonna be 3 guys anyway. So Cedric, Shelton, Bobby, Solo, and the Usos. I could see them doing a thing where maybe the Bloodline turns babyface down the line, but they start planting the seeds as just kind of like this group that lost everything type thing. But there's
Roman will come back. He'll try to be like, yeah, we're doing what I want to do now. And they're like, nah, we're finding our way.
Yep. I could absolutely see that happening. But yeah, man.
Exactly. Just reform the way at this point. You're not doing anything with every single one of those people. Well, Austin Theory doesn't really count, but I'm talking about
Dexter,
Candice, Johnny, Dexter, and Indy. Just do that in the main roster. You'd have another faction too.
Yep.
I'd be down for that. I'd love that. You'd have a women's tag team. And you desperately need those. And I would be down for temporarily for Johnny and fucking Dexter tag team. Be something for them to fucking do. Besides lose.
Dexter, I don't know what you could do with him. Honestly, for me, I don't think I would do the way. Personally, I would do Candice and Indy. I think that would be fucking fantastic. But as for Johnny, I would tell his story. I would do the DIY reunion. For Dexter, though, he's honestly going to have to be one of those guys that, for me, how I would kind of just have him as like comic relief. Just kind of have him there, like a Orange Cassidy. Just kind of have him there because like his character's so one-dimensional.
It is. It really is. It's a lot like Orange Cassidy. You can only do so much with his ass.
Yeah, it's a lot of people like to call the Fiend the Fiend a novelty act. That is a novelty act if I ever seen one.
Oh, 1,000,000%. Oh yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, man, I'm gonna have to give Carmelo Hayes joining the Hurt Business a no. Maybe he could, form his own faction. Maybe something like that. But man, as for him in the Hurt Business, I know he's cool with MVP, but the only person I'm cool with being added into a group is not even adding him into the group because he was already in the group at once. But once you do that sanity return, I'm cool with the original group plus Sawyer Fulton. They will look so badass.
That shit would be fire, bruh. I would love that.
Absolutely, man. So, yeah, man. And with that, WWE, man, we got more news on WWE. The Wrestling Observer is reporting, although Triple H is in charge of the WWE creative department, some of his members of the creative team. Wait, my bad. Fucking Jesus, Meltzer. Okay, the Wrestling Observer reports that although Triple H is in charge of the WWE creative department, some of the members of said team continue to work under the philosophy of Vince McMahon. If I'm Triple H, I'm firing every single fucking one of them.
Yep, get the hell out of here.
Dude, what? This explains why we see some Vince McMahon-isms on the television screen.
His creative is still like, oh, let me just do this dumb shit that Vince would do. You know what I mean? They probably think, what would Vince do? Oh, yeah. Let's put Otis in fucking Maximum Male Model. That's perfect. Something for him to do.
It's like, it's like they, in the beginning of their shift, they're writing for Roman and Sammy and Cody. And then by the time their fucking shift's almost over, they're like, oh, fuck, I didn't do the other shit on Raw. Otis, Omo Hurt Business, Mia, Michin, Yim,
Johnny Gargano just whistles.
Dexter Loomis is breaking in the Miz's house and his kids are still in the house. Fucking
just random shit. That explains a lot, actually.
Bronson Reed debuts with the Miz and then he fucking here you go, Paul. That explains a lot.
Like, the fuck is this? Yep, I gotta do that.
Otis. Otis. Man. Otis. Golly. All right, man. And the last news for WWE for the show before we move on to our AEW stories. Oh, man. WWE. Monkey, Michin, Mia Yim. Bro, I literally seen graphics where it was a graphic of Mia Yim. There was a graphic for Michin. It was 4 pictures. There was a graphic for Michin, Mia Yim. And then there was a graphic for Mia Yim, Michin. What the fuck is her name? What the fuck is her name? What?
Sometimes it just says Michin. Sometimes it just says Mia Yim. Sometimes it says both. On commentary, it'll say Mia Yim and they just call her Mia. Dude, dude, they want to do it. Just change her name to fucking Michin. I know you want to fucking do it. Just fucking do it. Fuck. And glamour. Oh Lord.
Man.
Yeah, bro, but oh god.
So Vince McMahon's asking price for the WWE is far more than the company is worth.
Oh, God.
Bloomberg, Vince second biggest op. Bloomberg is reporting, according to people familiar with his thinking, Vince McMahon is aiming to receive up to $9 billion from the sale of World Wrestling Entertainment, Inc. That has been his sole prime focus since his return earlier this year. The people who remain anonymous, because the talks are private, claim that the company has already received offers. Furthermore, WWE has opted not to respond to the same. The asking price is 37% higher than the company's estimated $6.5 billion current market value. Wow. Due in part to buyout rumors, WWE stock has increased 29% this year in order to meet their goal. Yeah, that's man, and then just a bunch of nonsense here.
I hate to break it to Vince McMahon, bruh, but if a business wants to buy your business, they're gonna buy it for what they can make off of it. They're not gonna fucking pay you $9 billion if they could only make $6 billion worth of you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I get if it was like worth 6 and you wanted like 7. All right. You know what I mean? You want to make a little cash. I get that. But dog, that's $3 billion more than it is worth. I wouldn't be paying that shit. Not for that fucking company. What? Dude, there's only, and the fact that Comcast already, opted out, dude, it's gonna be fucking Saudi that buys this company because they're the only ones who will be okay with that price.
They're the only people who are going to pay out the ass and keep Vince McMahon in charge. Like, if I'm Comcast, okay, I'll pay the $9 billion, but you got to leave. You have to leave. If it's not Triple H, I don't want it.
Exactly.
Saudi are the only people that are going to be like, okay, well,
do what you want.
Yeah, do whatever. We're a private company now, so no more shareholders.
Exactly. We'll pay for this. Just book big people and do stuff here. That's all we want.
Yeah,
that's all I want.
Just get Yokozuna and Macho Man on the show. So
just resurrect half of the roster from the 90s.
Dude, it's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. But as we keep reading, the Ultimate Fighting Championship owner, Endeavor Group Holdings Inc. and Middle Eastern Endeavors, who have already made significant investments in golf and soccer, are on the list of potential buyers for WWE. Although Endeavor's market valuation of $10.4 billion is only slightly higher than what Vince McMahon is seeking, the company has already demonstrated in the UFC that it can integrate and expand a sports media organization with a contentious founder. Saudi Arabia has already expressed interest in purchasing Formula One from Liberty Media Corp as it begins to make significant investments in media and entertainment, according to WWE CEO Nick Khan. He called the allegation of a deal in place for WWE with Saudi Arabia is absolutely incorrect. For now. Does anybody believe a word Nick Khan says? Again, you have people dipping out. Comcast dipped out because of Vince McMahon. They dipped out because they do not want him involved. Not only do they not want him involved, who the fuck in their right mind wants to pay $9 billion for the company to sink? Then you're left with the fucking shit sandwich.
Literally, that shit, it's too big of a risk at this point. Like, yeah, Envour, or however the fuck you say that company name, they're looking at
Endeavor.
them. Endeavor.
Devour.
But you, Envour, but you, I wouldn't pay 9 billion. The asking price, it's just too high. It's literally just too high for most people to actually want to buy this company. If they were offering 6 billion, I could see, you know, I could see them buying it. But 9 billion, nobody's gonna see value in that. That's just too much money.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Saudi, bro.
Yeah, we've been fucking trying to tell these people, man. We've been trying to tell, bro. I don't know, man. I got a bad feeling. Sometime after WrestleMania, the company will be sold, and it will be Saudi Arabia. I would.
I think it's gonna be.
I hope for literally anybody else. But honestly, if I'm thinking about this, like if I'm going with my gut, like I said, bro, Saudi's the only people that are gonna pay out the ass and not give a fuck what the price is. Not only that, they're also going to be the only people who are willing to put Vince McMahon in complete power and not give a fuck.
Exactly, bro. And especially with all these people backing out and this asking price, every piece of news that comes out about this sale just points to Saudi even more. It
Yes.
just does. So I think that's that. I think that's what's gonna happen. Bro. I really think it's gonna be they're gonna be the ones to buy it in the end.
I think so, man. I think you're right. If I'm going with my gut, bro, I genuinely, I'm thinking the worst, man. But sometimes WWE has definitely um kind of trained us to think that way. Always expect the worst with WWE, because the minute you get your hopes up about something that should be the right thing, like literally anybody else, I don't know, man. Well, Tony Khan said he would keep him too, but Tony Khan will probably have him be like his water boy or something. Um,
Yeah, go give me some water.
yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. But the thing is, they may not be the only ones, but I feel like Saudi would be the only ones, not only to keep Vince McMahon, but I feel like they would be the only ones to willingly, without knowing what
Yeah,
they're doing, pay a substantial amount of money for WWE.
exactly. Yeah, but like Twitter's a website. Yeah, it makes sense for them to be make that much money. But like, I hate to break it to people. I don't think WWE is worth 9 billion fucking dollars. I really don't think it's worth $9 billion. I don't think most people will think it is either. So I don't know, man. But if you're asking me, bro, it's probably gonna be Saudi.
I feel it, man. We keep I don't know, man. We keep seeing the Saudi Arabia name pop up a lot.
Yeah, always in the background, man. They're always the last go-to.
Yep. Yep.
It, I think they're gonna have to resort to them, man. I think it is. And look who paid 44 billion. That dude don't care about about shit like that. He bought it because he wanted it. Same way Saudi will buy WWE because they just want it.
Yeah.
A company won't overpay for anything. They're gonna pay exactly what they think is worth.
Yeah.
Unless it's Saudi. They'll overpay, they don't care. It's gonna be Saudi.
Definitely, man. Definitely. All right, man. AEW Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa addresses Heat. Oh, I was gonna say I see this every time I read an article about WWE.
Their
Saudi
name
is
is somehow
somewhere
in
in the
there.
article. Somehow.
Somehow they're always brought up.
Literally every fucking article I read, bro. Every article I read, man. Every article I read is always Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is always somewhere in there. That's
Somewhere in
because
the
they're the
story.
biggest idiots. And if Vince McMahon knows he can fool you, he's gonna
Oh,
fucking
he'll
fool
do it.
you.
Mm-hmm. Look at the
Uh,
fans.
I don't know, man. I got a bad feeling. I mean, I hear what you guys are saying, but I got a bad feeling, bro. I got a really
Yep.
bad feeling. Thunder Rosa addresses locker room heat in in meeting before AEW. Also, if Vince McMahon doesn't feel like the company's selling fast enough, even though it's because of him, he will probably blame it on Paul Levesque, put himself back in creative, and then all the people are going to drop out except for who? Saudi Arabia.
Yep. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Eh, I think it is, bro. I think it is.
I don't know, man. I
That's all.
don't
It's
know.
really the only thing I do see.
Yeah, one of the I could see. Yeah, one of the they're one of the ones up on the list for me. Definitely Saudi
Mhm.
Arabia. Definitely, 'cause they're idiots. They don't know any better.
I don't care.
Vince
As long as it
McMahon,
makes them look good, they'll pay for it.
yes, and then that puts Vince McMahon in complete power. Private company, done,
Mhm.
done,
It's over with at that point.
done deal.
Check
It's
it out.
yeah, it's over with. You might as well cancel the fucking shows. All right, man. So Sean Ross Sapp reported behind Fightful's paywall that a majority talent meeting was held before AEW Dynamite last week. It was said that Thunder Rosa spoke to the locker room to clear the air. Former AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa returned to the road for the first time since her injury. Since her injury forced her to eventually vacate the title. Fightful Select has learned that there was a locker room meeting for all the women on the roster who were present at the tapings. Those that we heard from said that it was an effort to ease the tension between Rosa and the locker room after several relationships had frayed. Those that we spoke with knowledge of the meeting said that Rosa did a lot of making amends for several issues that came along the way during her previous run in the company. There were those on the roster that took issue with her approach to things and believed she made others on the women's roster seem like bullies. Damn. Was Britt Baker never a bully? Is that what I'm hearing right now?
If that's true, man, then that's crazy.
That's
If
absolutely fucking hilarious.
if it really was Thunder Rosa the whole time, that would be insane.
There were
Oh,
also complaints about sandbagging and working stiff. Well, one member
we
of
all
the
know that.
one member of the roster was quick to say that Rosa was met with some of that early in her AEW run as well, but they had. Oh, Jesus, I keep losing my spot. There were some of the roster that took issue. I really lost my spot this time. Okay, Rosa was met with that early in her AEW run, but that had long been reciprocated. There were some on the roster that took issue with her not being on the road with AEW okay. There were some on the roster that took issue with her not being on the road with AEW while traveling for other work and questioned the legitimacy of her injury, which Rosa addressed publicly. Rosa wasn't wrestling, but instead did Spanish language commentary, which sources indicated she was happy to participate in, and she noted that she would be back on the road recently, but wouldn't be wrestling immediately. Those close to her claim she isn't cleared yet, but she is getting closer to it. And then that is the other news story. Thunder Rosa is going to be doing Spanish commentary from now on. Yeah, Thunder Rosa, this makes all the sense now. At the time, I could have definitely believed that Britt Baker was a bully, and she didn't really help her case. A lot of the stuff she did on television seemed like it was a personal shot.
It really did. Mm-hmm.
But I mean, Thunder Rosa, she does have a reputation for the old sandbag. She does have a reputation for that. She also has a reputation for working very stiff.
Oh
And
yeah,
it's nice to see her make amends. It really is.
it is, man. I'm happy she was able to just be like, yeah, I was being an asshole. My bad. I'm glad to see people actually just, you know, keep saying my bad and hoping good for the future, man. It's good for people to just make amends nowadays.
Definitely, bro. Definitely, it is very good, man. It's very good to see, especially in the age we live in nowadays, man. The backstage fight era. Got CM Punk defending the AEW championship in a backstage brawl. But it's nice to
Oh,
see. It's nice to see, man. And it's from what I'm hearing, or from what I'm perceiving, was Britt Baker never a bully? Is that what I'm hearing?
it's insane, bro. If she was innocent that whole time, you know what? I owe an apology too, man.
I gotta owe an
If
apology to her as well, man. We were lighting Britt Baker up every week on Unscripted, bro.
she was the target, bro. Every week, every Monday night, bro. She
Man,
was the goddamn target, bro. And if she was innocent, my bad, bro. My bad. I'm sorry. I thought you were being an asshole. I was being an asshole. If you're innocent, then you're an innocent, man.
definitely. And the same apology comes from me, man. I apologize to
It's
Britt
insane.
Baker, man. To Britt Baker. I mean, goddamn, if she was never the bully, Thunder Rosa was really sandbagging them dirt sheets, bruh. This needs to be
She
stopped.
was. That's, I will say though, that is legendary fucking manipulation on Wonder Woman's part with them dirt sheets, bro. I will say she was manipulating the fuck out of them dirt sheets. Just, oh yeah, Brits, she's taking this place over. She's letting nobody win.
Damn. Thunder
And
Rosa,
Logan,
man.
that's insane, bro. That's insane.
That's fair. That's although Britt Baker has been, and we've even said this recently. She has been very, she has been very not dreadful the past couple weeks. To be honest, man.
And she's far, far from the worst part about this women's fucking feud she's in, bruh. She's here. Her and Jamie are the good part about this storyline.
They
It's the other
actually are.
two. That's which is crazy to say. It's fucking, dude. I guess Vince was right in the terms of not letting Soraya do what the fuck she wanted because, dude, did you see what Soraya was saying with the other shit she would want to do?
As long as it's not spray painting someone's ass, I guess.
It might be what
Oh
she
no!
she still wants to bring her boyfriend Ronnie into storyline and have him do stuff on TV.
What?
Yep. She wants him to get involved in feuds and shit.
Who the fuck wants to see that?
Dude, she's gonna kill her career if she does that. People hate his ass, and people hate her in association to his ass already. She's- I guess WWE is right in terms of not letting her do what the fuck she wanted to do. It's that shit is garbage.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. Dude, I like how you originally, when soon Soraya came in, we said it was only as good as AEW allows it to be.
We
I
said
guess
that, bro.
we did, and I guess it blew up in our face because it's only as good as Soraya allows it to be, and she ain't doing so hot. So we were wrong. AEW's part is all right. It's Soraya that they need to say no.
Yes. Oh god, who the fuck wants to see her boyfriend? TK,
Her,
please shoot that shit down. Please.
please, for the love of God, shoot that shit down. Shoot any of her ideas down at this point. WWE was right for once.
Spray painting L's. Oh my god. Did you hear the name of their group?
I forgot it. What was it again?
Bro. Apparently, and you know this group is gonna grow. The name of this fucking group is called The Freelancers. Oh man, come on, bro. Really? Oh, that is
Uh,
ass, dude. That is fucking
dude,
ass, bro.
you might have to get rid of Sorino, bro. What the
Dude,
fuck is
the
the
freelancers.
cut it, bro? Just
Uh,
cut it. You got a nightmare
doesn't
about that
freelancer mean like you came to this destination from somewhere else?
freelance. I think that's like another way of saying like free agent in a way. Let me look up the technical definition.
Hmm, I gotta hear this.
Freelancer. Mm, uh, okay, let me just look at definition. Freelancer. A person who works freelance. Thanks, fucking dictionary, you fucking prick. No fucking shit, asshole. I hate when that shit happens. Pace. No, not. Give me 1 second, guys. Google is being annoying. Remove definition. Working for different companies at different times rather than being a. So it's basically, you're basically a fucking free agent. That's
They
what it means.
they are the fucking outsiders, bro. They are the fucking dude.
Like, dude, get the fuck out of here, bro.
The
Get, go,
freelancers.
get, dude, get rid of them. Get
That
rid of
shit
Soraya.
is ass, bro. That shit is
This shit
next
is
level trash. The
what the fuck.
freelancers. Man. Okay. Moving on here. Moving on here, man. We got the newest addition to the AEW roster. None other than one half of them boys. Tony
Baby.
Khan has confirmed that Mark Briscoe has signed with AEW and will be competing in both AEW and Ring of Honor. Although this is great, I absolutely hate that this is what it took for
Yeah,
the
Warner to be.
Briscoes,
Yeah,
a Briscoe to be embraced. But Mark is fantastic, bro. Mark is fantastic. I'm so
oh,
happy for him.
definitely, man. I think this is awesome, man. But like you said, it's just fucked that it took Warner this for them to be able for that to be able to happen, man. But it's awesome in itself that Mark Briscoe's able to do that.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. It's truly an awesome thing to see happen. I like seeing him on television, man. Everybody always gives him a warm welcome, man. But again, I absolutely hate that this is unfortunately what it took for the Briscoes to be on national television. But again, we always say this in regards to Mark, but it's so true. Jay would be so proud. Jay would be so
Probably, man.
proud.
Definitely, man.
And with the last AEW story, before we get on to our WWE 2K23 news, ROH. What's up?
2K20. Oh yeah. Okay, never mind. I forgot about that game.
Yeah. While speaking to Busted Open Radio, Tony Khan confirmed that ROH will be holding its first set of weekly TV tapings on February 25th and February 26th from the Universal Studios soundstage in Orlando. The episodes will begin airing from Thursday, March 2nd on Honor Club. ROH hasn't had a weekly show since last April, shortly after Tony Khan purchased the promotion. It's about fucking time. Who's the world champ? Claudio, right?
Yeah, Claudio.
Great, man. Great.
Well,
Yeah.
the sound of the man finally.
Yeah, you could have Mark Briscoe over there. I wonder what they're gonna do with the tag titles. I wonder how long they're gonna have him walk around with them.
I was gonna say, I wonder how they're gonna do that. I mean, I'm assuming eventually he'll just like give him up for a tournament, man. But it's gonna be interesting to see how that is, man.
Definitely. Maybe you retire those designs and have the
Yeah.
Briscoes be the last ones to hold them. And maybe you introduce a newer
Yeah,
design, maybe.
definitely.
But this is great for Ring of Honor, and it's about damn time. And I want to see little to no Ring of Honor on television.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, unless it's Blackpool Combat Club or Mark Briscoe, I don't want to fucking see it.
Uh, absolutely. Absolutely, bro. All right, man. So, our last piece of news before we move on to the Elimination Chamber predictions, man, we have the missing superstars from the WWE 2K23 roster. Here is your list. Here is your list of people who are not in the game. Aaliyah James, Amari Miller, Andre Chase, Ariana Grace, Ashante the Adonis, Ava Rain. Actually, did you hear they changed her name to Ava?
Yeah, just Ava, which actually at this point might be better than Ava Rain.
Yeah, both of them were pretty bad.
Ava. Yeah, it's gonna be shit no matter what. I don't know why you didn't give her a fucking. I don't know why you gave the Rock's daughter a fucking random ass name.
Seriously. They let Charlotte Flair be Charlotte. Well, she was just Charlotte at first, but,
She
you know,
was, but
Vince instantly. But it's like, I mean, that doesn't, like, draw you heat. I mean, it's your last name.
it's your last name anyway. Just fucking use it.
That
Oh
would be
man.
like if Matt and Nick had two sons and they fucking formed a tag team and they were the Massey brothers. Like, no, you
Like,
guys are
no,
the fucking Matt and Nick Jr.,
literally.
the
Oh
younger
man.
bucks.
You're the Jack. I don't get it. Like
Um,
Thunderbolt.
Ash- Ashante the Ashante the
What?
Adonis, Ava Rain, B-Fab, Blair Davenport, Boa. Damn, I never even knew he was still employed. Bray Wyatt, Bronco Nima, Bronson Reed, Brooklyn Barlow, Brooks Jensen, Bryson Montana, Candice LeRae, Stax, Charlie Dempsey, Chelsea Green, Damon Kemp, Danny Palmer. Who the fuck are these people? Dude,
I don't know they were gonna be in the game anyway. Why are they on this list?
seriously. Duke Hudson, Edris Enofe, Electra Lopez. Damn, really? Electra
Damn,
Lopez.
shit.
That's crazy.
That's fucked up. That
Uh,
ain't right.
yeah, no kidding, man. Electra Lopez, Elton Prince, Emma, Fallon Henley, Giovanna Ibueno, Guru Raj, Ika Minjiro. I love how I love how I just keep looking up and just seeing you die and laughing. Who the fuck are these people, bro?
Shit, they are in the fucking game.
Isla Dawn, Ivy Nile, Jagger Reed. Damn.
Damn, they ain't got nobody. Fucking NXT.
Jakara Jackson, Javier Bernal, Joe Coffey, Joe Gacy. I don't know if this one is true. Johnny Gargano. I feel like I've seen screenshots.
They fucked up on him. He's gonna be in the base game. He
Okay,
announced it himself. He was like, "Yeah, I got to clear up a mistake. I am in the base game." Because
gotcha.
Gargano, he himself said he had to call 2K and ask, and they were like,
I'm
"Oh yeah, yeah."
dead.
Yep.
That's
He called
funny.
them and asked, and they were like, "Yeah, you are. We fucked up."
I'm dead. Well, not Johnny Gargano. Josh Briggs, Cale Dixon, Carl Anderson, Kiana James, Kit Wilson, Lash Legend, Lucine Prince, Luke Gallows, Laya Valkyria, Malik Blade,
Fuck.
Mark Coffey, Maxine Dupree, Maiko Satomura, Mia Yim Meechin, Mia Yim Meechin. All four of them are missing from the game.
Oh man, why don't you just use their fucking? You want to see in one of the previous games? Just use their fucking previous model.
I think
The
she
game
might have
already
been.
looks like shit.
She may have been in 20. I don't know though.
Because you're a fucking model. Who cares?
Miles Bourne, Naomi, Nathan Frazier, Oba Femi, Odyssey Jones, Aura Mensa, Quincy Elliott, Rip Fowler, Roderick Strong, Sarai, Sol Ruka, Stevie Turner, Tank Ledger, Tatum Paxley, Tavion Heights, Tegan Knox, Thea Hale, Tiffany Stratton, Tony fucking D'Angelo, Top Dollar, Trick Williams, Valentina Faraz, Valhalla, Von Wagner, Wendy Chu, Wolfgang, Zion Quinn, and Ulisa Leon are not in the game. I know you guys have no idea who about 90 fucking percent of these people are. Neither do I. Who the hell is Aaliyah James? Anyway, what's
Why
up?
would you think they would be in the game in the first place?
I know. I don't even know why they fucking put these people on the list. I mean, there are a lot of them that are incredibly shocking, though. Like, Von Wagner's been on NXT for well over a year. Yes, we do have the rumored DLC list as well. So
Yeah, we'll get to that.
hold your horses. Hold your
But
horses.
like, how are half these people not in the base game? I don't get that.
Crazy. Absolutely crazy to me, man. I didn't expect people like Gallows and Anderson or Bray Wyatt because they kind of came back a little late. They kind of came back a little, at least not late, but 2K late. You know,
exactly 2K late.
All right, man.
For that.
So now we have talent that are in the game, but they're under a different name. First one, Daba Kato is in the game as Commander Aziz.
Dude, everybody's gonna be so fucking outdated.
Dijak is in the game as T-Bar. Doudrop is in the game, but not Piper Niven. More understandably, because she literally just came back at the Royal Rumble, so that one's kind of a given.
Exactly. Even though literally you just have to change text, but
literally.
Still,
well,
it's really all.
I guess like her trons and stuff too, but I mean, it is still the same font and everything.
Yeah,
like they use the same looking trons, but whatever. Nikki Cross is still going by Nikki ASH. Zelina Vega is listed as Queen Zelina. Baron Corbin is Happy Corbin in the game, and Scripps is in the game as Reggie. Man, I wanted to see him in the game writing his fucking scripts out before he jumps around. Dude, all right, so now on to these DLC. Now on to these DLC packages. DLC, man, possible leaked DLC content for 2K23. We have the Styling and Profiling pack. Ric Flair, Tiffany Stratton, Elton Prince, and Kit Wilson, or Pretty Deadly. Melina, Emma, and Trick Williams. International Sensations pack. Dusty Rhodes, Isla Dawn, Miko Satomura, Mark and Joe Coffey. Damn, they put Mark and Joe, but no Wolfgang? Okay. Not Gallus, but I guess just the Coffey brothers. Zion Quinn, Carlito, and this one gets me really excited. We talked about him a little bit ago. The Great Khali makes his return to WWE 2K. I'm going to give him the most cracked out moveset. Bro.
Oh, dude. I love doing that to those fucking guys.
Oh, remember when we gave those cracked out movesets to Big Show and Mark Henry?
Mm-hmm.
Bro,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Dude, that was fucking great.
The Heavy Hitters pack. We have a return to this one. This actually, looking at it, this one sounds fucking great. Scott Steiner returns to the games. Okay. Ivy Nile is in the game. Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Bronson Reed.
Okay.
Mia Yim. Pat McAfee. And the Don. Tony D'Angelo. Let's fucking go.
Go.
The Odds and Ends pack. This one's a pretty bad one. I'll start off with the good ones. Candice LeRae. That's where it ends. Wendy Chu. Tori Wilson. Ashanti the Adonis. B-Fab and Top Dollar. Hit Row. And Johnny Knoxville. All right. This one's another interesting one. I don't know how. There's one person in here. I have no idea how she's in here, but whatever. So the last one, we have the Mind Games pack. We have Victoria in here. I don't know why Victoria is in the Mind Games pack. Don't ask me. The other ones, man, we got Mankind, Joe Gacy, Bray Wyatt, The Fiend Bray Wyatt.
Cool.
And the last one is Uncle Howdy. Looks like he's going to be either a manager or a playable character, man. So that's pretty cool. And those are all the leaked DLC packs. Bro, that fucking Great Khali, dude, I'm telling you, man. Oh, man. I'm telling you, man. If the game is acquired, I'm giving him a cracked out ass moveset, man. He's gonna look like Neville out there.
Well, I swear to God, I'm giving him the craziest shit. I'm going to fucking community creations. I'm finding the Kenny Omega custom moveset. I'm putting that shit on Colin. I'm about to find the fucking Will Ospreay moveset on fucking community creations.
Yeah, I don't know if those packs do go in order, but they probably will save Bray Wyatt for last. Unfortunately. So we'll see, man. But now, that is all the news we have for you guys today, man. So that was all the news, WWE, AEW, or just wrestling in general, man. That is all the news we have for you guys. And with that, now we got some Elimination Chamber predictions, man. We got the Elimination Chamber predictions for you guys. We're going to start you guys off with... Bro, Shanky is in the game. The dancing skyscraper, Shanky. What was the other guy he was with? It was Jinder, Shanky, and...
Veer?
Was it?
Oh my God, what?
Oh my God, Veer? It was Veer. He's in NXT. They actually reform Indusure. Remember them?
Oh, wow.
And they're with Jinder.
Oh God.
Yeah. So
good.
Yeah.
What is it?
And Jinder is actually facing Braun Breaker for the NXT title.
I saw that, man.
What
I really did.
The actual hell?
Dude, get that cross-eyed motherfucker the fuck up out of it.
Oh, forget B-Fab versus Natalya, bro. I'm booking B-Fab versus Carmella. How about that? No? It's one of my dream matches, bro. We lost Sir K, man. Ain't this about a bitch? Oh, he's back.
I believe. That was kind of like mid.
Bro. All right, man. So, what the fuck? All right, man. Elimination Chamber, man. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches on this show. And we're going to start you guys off with, I'm honestly not really, excited for anything on the show. I mean, there are things I'm more excited for, but everything across the board is pretty solid, if I'm being 100% honest with you guys, man. So, the first match, we have the Grit Couple. Edge and Beth versus the Judgment Day. Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. This should be a good one, man. It should be a good one. Who you got, bro?
I'll probably say the great couple. I mean, I think that what's it called? Judgment Day is gonna end the feud with a win. I would hope so at least. So I'll say for that to happen, the great couple will win at Elimination Chamber, whether somebody interferes, whether something happens to Judgment Day. Charlotte, who fucking knows, man? But I could see the grit couple. I do not miss that fucking name of those two. Winning this match.
That's fair, man. So if I man, let me see. So if I'm doing this, Rhea Ripley is Rhea Ripley's getting the women's championship match at Mania. She can lose. Finn Balor probably going to be bringing back the Demon at WrestleMania. Unless Edge wants to put this group over harder than he's put over anything before and lose this and then go on to Mania and lose, if Finn is bringing back the Demon for WrestleMania, he can't lose. He cannot lose. The last time we seen the Demon, he was flopping around like a fucking fish. The next time we need to see the Demon, he needs to be legit. So I'm going to go with the grit couple here, and then I'm going to say Judgment Day gets the ultimate victory at WrestleMania. Or, like I said, unless Edge just wants to put them over hard and give them this win and, then give them the wins at Mania, Judgment Day needs to win at Mania. Obviously, Rhea needs to win, and Finn, if he's the Demon, needs to beat Edge 100%. So I'm going to go ahead and say the grit couple here. I'm going to say Edge pins Finn. Rhea doesn't take no pinfall here.
No, I don't think Rhea will be the one to lose. I think it'll be because of Finn. I think it will.
Definitely, man. So I'm gonna go ahead and say the grit couple for this one, man. So moving on here, man. We got the women's elimination chamber for the right to face Bianca Belair. We have the hometown hero. No, not Sami Zayn, Natalya in this match. We got Natalya. We got my personal hero, Carmella. Nikki Cross. We got Nikki Cross. We got Raquel Rodriguez. And we got Liv Morgan and Asuka. Although I would predict Dana Brooke, I'm going to put my bias to the side here for this. But who do you got, man, as I make my decision?
Dude, literally, like
if it can't be Dana, who's it going to be?
I might have to give it to Natalya. It is her hometown, man.
She's my runner-up.
Yeah, I give a fuck. Dude, I can't stand Natalya, man. But dude, like Durante said in chat, it's Asuka or nobody. It literally can only be fucking Asuka. If it's any of these other people, that'll be shit. The only answer is Asuka.
To be 100% honest, I know everybody's like, oh, Becky or Bayley or their cookie cutter women always get the WrestleMania main event, women's title matches. I wouldn't have mind Bayley and or Becky being in this match because it would have at least added a little bit of unpredictability to it. Oh man. I hope you know I was just playing around, man. Dana Brooke. Although she is my favorite women's wrestler of all time, and sometimes it's hard to put the bias to the side. I guess she can't be in this match. But back to what I was saying, if Bayley or Becky was in this match, I feel like there'd be a little bit more of an unpredictability factor to it. But you know, I mean, this field, dude, I mean, the last two I think should be Nikki Cross and Asuka. You could revisit their stuff, but
Yeah,
it's Asuka tenfold, bro. If it's
literally.
not Asuka, everybody in here sounds fucking atrocious versus Bianca Belair at WrestleMania, man. Asuka, 100%.
Literally
100%, bro.
the only possible fucking answer.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. So with that, the next one is Brock Lesnar versus Bobby Bitch. Bobby Lashley. It's Bobby Bitch versus Brock Lesnar, man. This is number 3. Why do I have a feeling this is going to end in like a no contest?
To be honest, if they might just not even like really, the match not. I don't even think will really like happen.
Start.
Like you said, yeah. I think some bullshit. Because,
Because
dude, there's nothing for either of these two. Well, for Bobby, you could do some of her business at Mania, but with Brock, there's nothing. You have to do these two at Mania.
yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
what you're gonna muster up for them.
No,
You
I
know,
really don't.
but Bobby, I honestly see this either going to a fuck finish or I could see this match not starting at
Yeah,
all. I don't,
exactly.
because what are these guys gonna do at WrestleMania, man? Or the Hurt Business is gonna help Bobby win this one, and then they're gonna go on to do some faction stuff at WrestleMania. So I could see that. But then what do you do with Brock? I mean, you could do anything with Brock. You could just throw him in some random dream match, while you got,
Yeah.
the time for him. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, I'm honestly gonna go ahead and say this one goes in a no contest. If I had to pick, I would say Bobby. But
Same.
yeah,
Definitely. I don't think the match will really get an ending, but if it does, it'll definitely be Bobby.
definitely, man, definitely. Wait a minute. Was the
Hmm.
House of Black? Vert. Oh, okay. I thought I seen people on Twitter saying that the House of Black versus the Elite happened on Rampage. I was gonna say, why did nobody tell me this?
No, I think they teased it on Rampage
Nice,
or something.
sweet,
Yeah,
sweet.
I know they teased it somehow. I guess it was on Rampage.
Hey man, double or nothing.
And please.
I would even be opposed to the Elite dropping the titles to the House of Black because CMFTR versus the Elite writes itself.
You don't even need the titles with that. So
Yeah.
I would just do that, no titles. Just
Definitely.
for the honor of Brawl Out is, that's who the real victor is. Whoever wins the match gets to whoever wins that match, their story of Brawl Out is the real one.
That's for oh my.
So if CMFTR wins, bro, fucking Larry got fucking punted.
Damn. So yes, I'm gonna have to go ahead and say Bobby Lashley here. The only thing about Revolution with the House of Black versus the Elite is I feel like maybe it's a little too soon. But like I said, if you were actually going to do CMFTR versus the Elite and you needed to do it at Double or Nothing, that's fine. You could have the Elite drop the titles at Revolution. Yeah. So
Definitely.
Bobby Lashley and Brock Lesnar, man, I'm gonna go ahead and say fuck finish, man, but I will also go ahead and say if I had to pick somebody, I would obviously go with Bobby Lashley.
Definitely, man.
Yeah. So I could see them beating the shit out of each other and then they do like a stipulation match at WrestleMania, like a last man standing or something.
You can see that.
Yeah. Next up, man, we have the United States Championship Elimination Chamber. We have Montez Ford versus Damian Priest versus Johnny Gargano versus Seth Rollins versus Bronson Reed versus the United States Champion Austin Theory. Man, this is going to be so good. We absolutely need to see a tsunami off the top of the cage, bro. Or off the top of the pod.
I think we will.
I think we will. I'm pretty confident in it, and I think if anything, we will also see a Montez Ford frog splash from the top
Oh,
of
yeah, definitely.
from the top of a pod too. But I would love that tsunami, bro. This one's tough for me, bro. I think we get a new champion. Here. Austin Theory and John Cena does not need the United States Championship. I'm thinking we're either gonna go Johnny Gargano or Bronson Reed, because I genuinely cannot see anybody eliminating Bronson Reed. I just can't see it.
I definitely think those are the two possible winners, man. I think it's gonna either be I was gonna say Gargano or Reed.
Man, if you had to pick one, man, who are you thinking?
And it kind of all depends on Ciampa's status, but I don't think he'll be back for a decent minute. It's tough, man. It's tough. Do you want Gargano to chase, or do you want him to be the United States champion off the bat? I might go with Reed just for the chase for Johnny at Mania.
That's what I was thinking too. Do you yeah, you could, and then you could maybe you can have a champion that can retain at WrestleMania. I would say maybe you put the title on Gargano and then have Reed take it at Mania and kind of give Johnny, like, a little sense of hope, but then he's right back to fucking ground zero in WWE creative department. But I'm gonna go ahead and say Bronson here, and then I'll say Bronson and then Johnny Chase, because I just can't see. I can't see the way they've been booking Bronson Reed. I cannot see Triple H having somebody pin him.
I really can't, man. So I think I'm gonna go Reed.
Definitely, man. I'm gonna go ahead and say Bronson Reed as well. Listen, Logan. Seth Rollins is a no-go. We're getting Seth versus Logan Paul, man.
Poor Seth, bruh. He put this company on his goddamn back, and he has to face fucking Logan Paul. Come on, dog. Come on, he's worth more than that.
I don't know, man. I can't see Damian Priest, to be honest.
No, I can't at all, to be honest. I really don't. Not yet, at this point.
Yeah. I guess just not his time. I could see maybe him and maybe like Finn Balor going after like tag titles after Mania or something like that. Once they're split.
Even Judgment Day, I can't see him doing single shit, like legitimately like winning at it.
Yeah. I honestly think he was just put in there to fill it out and to get somebody good in there. And then Montez Ford, you're putting in there as kind of like your breakout guy, your high flyer type thing. So that's that, man. I'm going to go ahead and say Bronson Reed, though, and I am very excited for that because he has been booked so good. And for the main event, the match that everybody's showing up to see, the match that is going to make the Bell Center go absolutely fucking insane, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn for the undisputed Universal Championship. This is going to be a fucking banger.
It is, man. I'm excited for the match. The match is gonna be really awesome, man. And we all know he's gonna win the fucking match. I mean, would it be
Sami
insanely
Zayn.
awesome for Sami Zayn to win? Yes, I would love it. It's not gonna happen. So it's really just a matter of how Roman's gonna beat him.
Yeah.
And sadly, at least sadly for me, I think Jay is gonna attack Sami Zayn, causing Roman to win the match, man.
Yes. And then Cody's going to say, you didn't finish your story. Your story.
They screwed you over, and you're gonna make it right. You're gonna finish it at WrestleMania.
Against the Usos. Man. Yeah, it's kind of, although it would absolutely be, could you imagine that fucking place if Sami Zayn won the championship?
I'd be so fucking excited, man.
Dude.
I would fucking love that. fuck Roman, man, but it's not gonna happen.
It would be so fucking awesome, but obviously they're not going to end the 900-day reign at Elimination Chamber,
No.
unfortunately. However,
Well, I'm the 6-month story there, but they won't end that.
yeah. Yeah, seriously. So Roman, it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of how, So yeah, I mean, Roman Reigns is going to win, and my prediction is Jey Uso is going to cost Sami Zayn the World Championship. I'm going to see how it plays out on television. I'm going to see how it looks before I completely give you guys my in-depth thoughts on it, man. But either way, it's going to be good. Either way, we're going to get a good story with Sammy and Kevin. We're gonna get a good story with Roman and Cody. The thing is, though, man, this match right here just exudes WrestleMania season for me, man. So it's gonna be a little bittersweet. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but I'm also not saying that what we're going to get is gonna be completely bad. It's just not what I would prefer. Personally.
Exactly, man. Exactly. It's gonna be good. It's just not how I would have made it.
Cody Rhodes was even coming out, man, saying he wouldn't mind a triple threat. If it turns into a triple threat, Sami Zayn is legitimately Daniel Bryan.
Oh, he 100% is, bro. History
100%.
has repeated itself.
Yes. Roman Reigns is Randy Orton, Sami Zayn is Daniel Bryan, and Cody Rhodes is Batista.
Dude, I love when people fucking oh yeah, people really thought fans would turn on Cody, bro. It's gonna fucking happen, bro. By SummerSlam, people are going to hate his ass.
Yep.
It's just how fans work. Especially with Cody, you kind of fucking let that happen unknowingly, man.
Man, yeah, I don't know, man. Cody was saying that he wants it. I want the triple. I wouldn't mind the triple threat. We'll see, man. We'll see, but I definitely don't think they. I don't think they go the triple threat. I don't know why Cody said that, but I wouldn't be opposed to it, to be personally honest with you guys, man.
I'd be down for it.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck Roman, man. So, yeah, man, I'd be down.
And Cody could come out the next night and say, "I couldn't finish my story." My story.
I disappointed you all. I'm sorry. I disappointed my father. I'm sorry.
Man. I went home empty-handed to my daughter.
Thank God. He was disappointed in me. Like, dude, what? She doesn't even know what you're talking about, dude. She's a fucking infant. What do you mean she's disappointed in me?
No idea. There's no clue.
Dude, Cody.
I don't mean to disrespect him. That's all I'm saying.
Cody, he got some balls. He can fucking handle it. And if he can't, oh well. Let's run back to AEW.
I'm sorry, man. I'm
sorry, TJ. I'm sorry.
So, yeah, man. I think Jay's gonna turn, and I think Sami Zayn's gonna lose the match, and these guys are gonna Bloodline's gonna look great afterwards. They're gonna look like the biggest fucking assholes ever, and it's gonna be great. It's gonna be great, man. It really is, bro. It really is. I am so pumped for this match, man. But that is everything, man. That is everything we got for you guys. Here on this edition of the news. Yeah, man. So with that is going to do it for this edition. Oh, yeah. So obviously we're both picking Roman Reigns, if that wasn't made obvious. But yeah, man, that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. This has been episode 149. Please do not forget, we will be live for the Elimination Chamber right after it goes off the air tomorrow night with the Elimination Chamber review, man. So with that is going to do it for this edition of the Notorious Heels podcast. Thank you guys so much. Durante, Bell, Logan, thank you guys so much for showing up and hanging out with us, man. Thank you guys so much. We love you guys very much, man. And with that, it has always been a pleasure for my Johnny Mayhem.
Nice, Sir Cake.
And that is going to do it for this edition of episode 149 of the Notorious Heels podcast, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you guys tomorrow night with the Elimination Chamber 2023 official review.
Peace.
I used to get deals on the bitch. Now I throw shields on the dick to stop me from that HIV shit. And niggas know they soft like a Twinkie fillin', playing the villain, prepare for this rap killing. Biggie Smalls is the illest. Your style is played out like Arnold, and what you talking about, Willis? The thrill is gone. The black Frank White is here to excite, throw dick to dice. Bitches are like I'm brainless, guns are like I'm stainless steel.